The mask is slipping off Reform UK and Talk TV. They just can't help themselves. They like to pretend that they're not racist, we're not interested in race, but it seems like they're obsessed with it. Let's get straight into the video. So we're going to start with Mike Graham and his apparently hacked post. I mean, how would you prove this? Maybe there is evidence that he was hacked, but this is the post. So compare and contrast. Tell me we're not fucked by multicultural bollocks. Why are we surrounded by non-white people? Just fuck off. So does that sound like something Mike Graham would say? In my opinion, it does. He was hacked. Thankfully, he has been suspended. Um, if he can provide evidence that he was hacked, fair enough. Apologize. You know, I'll forgive the man. But it's so blatant, isn't it? I think it's so blatant. And then the next one is even more mask off because it's coming out. So it's Sarah Pochin. You may have seen the clip on Talk TV of her. She just doesn't like seeing Asian and black people's faces. I mean, it's pretty mask off, isn't it? Let's watch the clip.
A bit left field, this one, but I think it's creepingly important. Would Reform do anything to look at the representation of the demographics of TV and public advertising? Because we're getting to the point now where adverts don't represent what this country looks like, and actually positive demonisation of white people. Just
how? And this is feelings, by the way. 60% of advertising is white people. It is majority white people. And you may see more like brown figures, people of different ethnicities, races. Why is that a problem? There's no problem there unless you are racist. Somehow seeing a brown... It is pure race. I mean, tell me what else it is if it isn't that.
Portrayed as criminals or inadequate when they're not portrayed anywhere.
No, we have data that brown people, Asian people are way more likely to be stereotyped as criminals, as inadequate than white people. This is just a feeling-based argument. This is all feelings. There's no data to back this up.
Else. Now, the reason why this is important, we got a case of art imitates life, because we're getting to the point where a number of my friends think that we're being discriminated like an employment market.
Again, my friends, no data to back this up, just feelings, pure grievance politics. None of this is based in data. They just... Now, we are in the realms of fascism. The majority are being undermined by an outsider that needs to be purified. These brown people, we need to get them off our televisions. We need to get them out of our country. It's so obvious. And the mask is slipping, and it will continue to do that as they get more prominence, they get more cocky, like fascists do, and they... and she has apologised for this. Well, you're going to see. Let's continue the video.
Because white men are seen as useless and whatever and just invisible. And there's one final...
Invisible. Invisible. We are invisible. Every day, I get thousands of views. No one takes me seriously. White men, they don't have much power in society. We just haven't historically, and I'm getting bloody sick of it. Just subscribe to my channel and give me money, because we've got it so hard as white men.
Financial institution which coincidentally uses a strikingly similar image of Nigel in their advertising for an incompetent, useless, arrogant white male. I just wondered if that's
okay.
So they can't do that. They can't represent white people as incompetent. It's just so weak. It's sad. It's tragic that people are buying into this propaganda where the grievance is just, oh, we're the victims now, even though they always talk about personal responsibility. Other people stop being the victim, but now they are the pure victims in society now.
Would look into.
Okay, Stuart, stay where you are. Sarah, what do you think of what Stuart's saying? What would Reform UK do about it, if anything?
I think Stuart's absolutely right. Drives me mad when I see adverts full of black people, full of Asian people, full of, people that basically are anything.
What's wrong with that?
How insane is that? It just, boo, mask off. Drives you mad to see faces of black people, Asian people on television. She has apologized, but not really. It was the most mealy mouth apology saying, "Oh, DEI, the words, I didn't really convey my message properly." But the underlying sentiment is there. She doesn't want brown people on the television, essentially. That's disgusting. She needs to resign. She needs to go. Nigel Farage needs to speak about this and go, actually, because they're losing so many MPs, councillors, through fraud. You see violence. Like, he's attracting some pretty disgusting people, and she has to go.
Sarah,
White.
what's wrong with that?
Well, it doesn't reflect our society, and I feel that
There are brown people in our society, and the majority in adverts and film are still white people.
your average white person, average white family is, like, I agree with you, Stuart, not represented anymore.
Just demonstrably untrue, isn't it? You constantly see white people on adverts. I mean, I don't watch television, and I have YouTube Premium. I'm immune from adverts because I don't want adverts in my life. I've made that decision. But it's just insane.
There are lots of white people on television, Sarah, are there not? There are lots of white people, there are lots of white men, there are lots of white women.
We're talking about adverts, and how many times do you
Data? Any data sources? Citation needed? Because they will never bring data to this. They won't go, well, look, and it is complicated. There are, I think, overrepresentations of certain demographics, but that's been because we had to redress. Like, there are a lot of black people. There's black people 4% in the UK, and I think it's more in TV. Like, okay, so we just want. Can we do that directly to the proportions of demographics? Can we do that when it's changing and it's? I mean, there is a question there of what do we have exactly proportional representation to white people? Because it's always going to vary, isn't it? In certain industries, like talk TV seems pretty white. Should we just have it? That is a question we should have. But she's not having that question. She's just going, oh, there's just too many. And that's just pure racism.
look at a TV advert and you think there's not a single white person on it, and actually
Just simply not true.
it is. It's something that's happened because I believe of the woke liberati that goes on inside, this sort of like in the arty-farty world, and when it comes to.
Well, companies aren't doing it because they care about representation. They're doing it because it helps the bottom line. They don't care. They're just going, okay, this is popular. We'll hire Asian people, black people, BAME people. They don't care about black people. And maybe I agree. But you just want it to be white.
Northern towns like Runcorn that I represent, it's just.
So we have to tailor all adverts to the demographic of Runcorn. Why? And also, what is wrong with seeing black people on television? Unless you're a racist. I don't care what colour you are on a television screen. I think there should be representation of all different cultures and people and as much as we can. But why is this the biggest problem facing Britain right now? Not inequality, not cost of living. It's black people on television.
Not representative of the rest of the country. Might be fine inside the M25, but it's definitely not representative of the rest of the country. And actually, you know what, I'm hearing this more and more. People notice, and people will switch off.
Yeah. Always. When, the amount of people I speak to, and they're watching television, they watch Coronation Street, and they're like, oh, what's happening with Dirty Den? And then we'll film it or whatever. And suddenly there's a Cadbury's advert and there's a black person and they just go, it's too much. It's too much. It's gone too far. TV has gone too far. And they're bloody sick of it. They're bloody sick of it. So we need fascism now. We need to just get rid of all the brown people because of adverts. Tell me this isn't pure racism. Tell me. Like, build an argument here. Give me some arguments based on data. What is this but racism? If you enjoyed the video, join my membership from 99 pence a month. Hit the like button. If you can, join the Green Party to fight fascism. And I'll see you in the next video.